Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're looking at a strong, compact and easy to build starter to main base for solos, duos and trios upwards. Before we get into the build, here are all the items inside the base. We have your tier 2 workbench and your tier 3 workbench, as well as your tool cupboard, your research bench, 9 furnaces, 4 small boxes, 4 shotgun traps and 3 sleeping bags, as well as over 16 large boxes, all in the footprint shown here, containing only 4 loot rooms, spaced so that they're on each corner of the base, maximising the raid cost. Coming over to the base itself here, we have the entrance on top, accessed via these roof pieces on each side. Once on the top we have a sheet metal door airlock, followed by the bunker entrance, a sheet metal roof blocking access to the base. Upgrade this floor to HQM for extra strength. Now to open the bunker up, simply spawn in your bag inside the base and destroy the twig floor as I show here. The roof piece will collapse, allowing you access in and out of your base as normal via the entrance chute. Jumping back up to the top of the base here, we have a shotgun trap that's extra defense, meaning when they blow the sheet door here, it will shoot them. Jumping back down to the entrance here, we have 3 un-drainable shotgun traps placed under the entrance chute here to prevent raiders from progressing further with the raid. Over on this side of the base here we have your first loot room, containing some shelves which hold 5 large boxes and a furnace. We have an additional 4 furnaces here in the hallway, and over on the other side in this loot room we have a tier 2 workbench, a tier 3 workbench, your research bench and some more boxes. Your tool cupboard is hidden behind the tier 3 workbench, making it unlootable and increasing the raid cost. Continuing over to this side of the base we have another 2 loot rooms. I filled each one with 5 large boxes and 1 furnace, as well as an additional 4 furnaces along the wall, but swap this out for whatever suits best. The TC wall here I've upgraded to HQM, however this is optional. To seal the bunker up, simply place a twig floor, as I show here, followed by a roof which you'll then upgrade to metal. This will then block access to the entrance chutes and increase the raid cost by the cost of the sheet wall. The footprint of the base is simple, starting with a square and a triangle for your starter, before expanding outwards to add a loot room, and then again to add an additional 2 loot rooms and the bunker entrance before adding a layer of honeycomb. To break down the raid cost, this is the cost to raid directly to the TC, and then this is the cost to raid all of the loot. This base is going to cost you 6k metal, 5.1k wood and 21.2k stone, with an upkeep cost of 1.6k metal, 0 wood and 3.6k stone. All HQM parts are optional. Jumping into part 1 of the build here, we're going to start with 1 triangle and 1 square, placing your tool cupboard within the triangle and sealing it off with a door. Simply add a workbench, a furnace and 2 boxes so that you can get started and build up some resources until you can expand onto part 2. For part 2 of the base we're going to expand outwards 2 triangles and a square. This will add an additional loot room to your base to help you farm up more until you can build onto part 3. Upgrade everything here to stone or if you can to metal, and then add your door frames and doors. Once you have this, simply fill the additional loot room with boxes or furnaces and add a sleeping bag before sticking your door on and farming up to get to level 3. For part 3 of the build you're going to want to expand outwards 1 square and then mirror the other side of the base, adding space for an additional 2 loot rooms. Once you've placed all of your walls and your roofs, you're going to want to upgrade them. Again, if you have the resources, you can skip straight to metal. However, for the sake of the video, I have used stone. You're going to want to make sure that your entrance is here and then stick your door on top so that you're safe. Then you can work on the inside of your base and your loot rooms. In each of the loot rooms here I've placed 5 boxes and a furnace, as well as an additional 4 furnaces along the wall here, and then more sleeping bags. Under the entrance chutes here, you want to make sure you place some shotgun traps which will be undrainable, preventing raiders from progressing further into the raid. Finally, for this stage of the build, you're going to want to upgrade your tier 1 workbench to a tier 2, and if you can to a tier 3. There's space for both of these in the square as I show here. If you place them exactly as I've shown in this, you can place your tier 2, tier 3, research bench, 3 small boxes and 1 large box all in the space of the 1x1. Part 4 of the base is extremely simple and can be done throughout the build if you have the metal to do so, saving stone in the process. You want to upgrade the entire core of your base to metal, increasing the raid cost and lowering the stone upkeep. You can upgrade the roof and the wall here as I show to HQM to increase the strength of the base, however it's not necessary. And finally, for part 5 of the base, you're simply going to want to add a layer of honeycomb to the outside, making the base stronger again. As and when you get the resources, you can add more layers of honeycomb or upgrade this stone layer into metal to increase the raid cost further. I do a number of base building guides on my channel, so feel free to check these out. As always, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like as it really helps out, and if you did enjoy, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to catch all of my uploads.